The notion that vaccines and global warming are lies used to oppress Christians is a complex and multifaceted topic. Proponents of this idea often argue that these concepts are being used as tools of control, aimed at undermining Christian values and autonomy. However, it's essential to examine the underlying evidence and motivations behind such claims. Vaccines, for instance, have been widely recognized as a crucial tool in preventing the spread of infectious diseases. The scientific consensus on the safety and efficacy of vaccines is clear, with extensive research and testing demonstrating their ability to protect individuals and communities from harm. Nevertheless, some argue that vaccines are part of a larger conspiracy to exert control over the population, particularly Christians. This claim is often linked to the idea that vaccines contain hidden ingredients or are designed to manipulate human behavior. In reality, the development and distribution of vaccines are strictly regulated by governmental agencies and international organizations such as the World Health Organization (WHO). These entities prioritize the safety and well-being of the public, and their recommendations are based on rigorous scientific testing and peer review. Furthermore, many vaccines have been explicitly endorsed by Christian leaders and organizations, recognizing their role in promoting public health and protecting vulnerable populations. Regarding global warming, the overwhelming scientific consensus is that human activities, such as burning fossil fuels and deforestation, are significantly contributing to climate change. The evidence for this phenomenon is vast, including rising global temperatures, melting ice caps, and altered weather patterns. However, some argue that global warming is a hoax, perpetuated to undermine Christian values and impose restrictive policies on individuals and businesses. This claim is often tied to the idea that environmental concerns are being used as a pretext to impose a new world order or restrict individual freedoms. However, the reality is that climate change poses significant risks to human health, economic stability, and environmental sustainability. Christian leaders and organizations have increasingly recognized the importance of environmental stewardship, acknowledging the biblical mandate to care for creation and protect the vulnerable. In both cases, it's essential to distinguish between legitimate concerns and unfounded conspiracy theories. While it's true that some individuals and groups may seek to exploit these issues for their own gain, the overwhelming evidence supports the importance of vaccines in addressing climate change. Rather than viewing these issues as tools of oppression, Christians can recognize the value of promoting public health, protecting the environment, and caring for their neighbors. Ultimately, the claim that vaccines and global warming are lies used to oppress Christians relies on a flawed understanding of the underlying science and motivations. By recognizing the importance of evidence-based decision-making and the value of promoting the common good, Christians can work towards creating a more just and compassionate society. This requires engaging with the scientific consensus, promoting critical thinking, and fostering a culture of respect and empathy. In conclusion, the idea that vaccines and global warming are lies used to oppress Christians is a misguided notion that fails to account for the overwhelming scientific evidence and the values of compassion, justice, and stewardship that are central to the Christian faith. By promoting a more nuanced understanding of these issues and recognizing the importance of promoting public health and environmental sustainability, Christians can work towards creating a brighter, more equitable future for all. The intersection of faith and science is complex, and Christians must navigate these issues with care and discernment. By doing so, they can promote a more informed, compassionate, and sustainable world, one that reflects the values of justice, mercy, and love that are at the heart of the Christian faith.